Brendan Gulick and Julianna Rubin from George Finney Stadium at Baldwin-Wallace tonight, where the Yellow Jackets got off to a great start but had a tough finish to the game, and they fell by a final score of 5-2 to Marietta in the first conference game of the season. And Julianna, I mean, this is a game that was kind of frustrating because the Yellow Jackets got off to such a great start. They scored a couple of early goals, had some momentum, but, man, things fell flat quick.
Right, they did. You know, the Yellow Jackets knew that Marietta was going to be a tough opponent. They knew that they were strong defensively. They only had given up 4 goals throughout the entire season so far, and they knew that they had to capitalize quickly, and they had to get those goals early as soon as possible, and they did that. They had 2 nice goals, but unfortunately the Yellow Jackets defense they couldn't hold off Marietta for the rest of the game, giving up, unfortunately, 5 unanswered goals, and their offense just couldn't generate any power, and the midfield was a little frantic at times, and there wasn't really a whole lot of possession.
Yeah, that's really where the game started to feel awkward, where there just wasn't a lot of connected passes, and it felt like BW was kind of chasing the game after a little bit. Definitely got a little frustrating. But Rafael Davalos having a really nice start to the game. I mean, he scored his 2nd goal of the year. It was his 2nd goal in as many games. You know, I think that's something to build on for sure for him.
Definitely, I think Raff is doing a great job. He's been doing well this season, and tonight, you know, he did get the header on the ball, and that was important. You know, that gave the Yellow Jackets momentum moving forward. Unfortunately, they just couldn't continue that in the second half.
And the bright spot of the game definitely was Danny Ruppel's goal, his 10th of the year. Boy, that was not just a goal that I think Yellow Jacket fans will remember this season, but the way he struck it and from 18 yards away and off center. I think they'll remember that for a long time to come.
Yeah, that shot by Ruppel was definitely a rocket, and you know that definitely gave the Yellow Jackets some confidence, or at least you thought it would have, enough to sustain their defense and their offense moving forward. But it didn't, and I mean, even Marietta, they were containing Ruppel pretty well, but not that time. You weren't going to stop Ruppel on that shot. Yeah,
he played really well tonight in the first half, especially. So with the win, Marietta goes to 7-2-1 on the season. They win their first conference game. And Baldwin-Wallace drops to 4-6-1. They will play Mount Union and Wilmington in their next couple games at Mount Union, and then come back home to play Wilmington next weekend. For Julianna Rubin, I'm Brendan Gulick here on BWYellowJackets.com.